The book of Acts, also known as the Acts of the Apostles, is the fifth book of the New Testament in the Bible. It is a historical account of the first 30 years of the early Christian church, written by Luke, the same author as the Gospel of Luke. The book of Acts provides a detailed and powerful narrative of the spread of Christianity from Jerusalem to the ends of the earth. The book begins with the ascension of Jesus Christ and the instruction of the apostles to wait in Jerusalem for the promise of the Holy Spirit. As they gathered in the upper room, the Holy Spirit descended upon them in the form of tongues of fire, and they were all filled with the Spirit. This event, known as Pentecost, is seen as the birth of the Christian church. The apostles began to preach the gospel, and many people from different backgrounds and nationalities were converted, forming the first Christian community. The rest of the book follows the missionary journeys and adventures of the apostles, especially the apostle Peter and Paul. Peter, the disciple of Jesus, became a powerful leader among the apostles and played a significant role in the early church. He performed many miraculous healings and even raised people from the dead, drawing a large number of people to the faith. Paul, who was formerly known as Saul, was a fierce persecutor of Christians until his encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus. He became one of the most prominent figures in the early church, traveling on 3 missionary journeys and establishing many churches. Together, Peter and Paul spread the message of Christianity throughout the Roman Empire, despite facing fierce opposition and persecution from the Jewish and Roman authorities. The book of Acts also introduces other influential figures in the early church, such as Stephen, the first Christian martyr, and Philip, who preached and performed miracles in Samaria. Other notable events include the conversion of Cornelius, a Roman centurion, and the first Gentile to be baptized into the faith. This marked a significant turning point in the expansion of Christianity beyond the Jewish community. As the church continued to grow, conflicts and disagreements arose, such as the dispute between Paul and Barnabas over John Mark, and the controversy surrounding Gentiles adhering to Jewish customs. Through these challenges, the early church leaders, guided by the Holy Spirit, established the foundation and structure of the Christian faith, which continues to this day. The book of Acts also records the spread of the gospel to distant lands, fulfilling Jesus' commandment to take his message to the ends of the earth. This is seen in Paul's missionary journeys to places like Asia Minor, Greece, and eventually Rome. Along the way, Paul encountered various challenges, such as being shipwrecked, imprisoned, and facing opposition from both Jews and non-believers. Despite these trials, the gospel continued to spread, and many were converted to Christianity. One of the significant themes throughout the book is the power of the Holy Spirit working in the lives of believers. The apostles and early Christians were empowered by the Holy Spirit to boldly preach the gospel and perform miraculous signs and wonders. The Holy Spirit also provided guidance and direction for the apostles' actions, demonstrating the importance of relying on God's power and guidance in spreading the message of Christianity. The book of Acts also serves as a bridge between the Gospels and the letters written by Paul and other early church leaders. It provides a historical context for the letters and sheds light on the early church's beliefs and practices. It also displays the unity and diversity of the early church, as people from different backgrounds and nationalities came together to form a community of believers. The book of Acts ends with Paul's imprisonment in Rome, where he continued to preach and teach the gospel to those around him. The book concludes with Paul's confession of faith, proclaiming that he has fulfilled his duty to spread the gospel, and he is now ready to face whatever comes next. This powerful ending leaves the reader with a sense of awe and inspiration, knowing that the spreading of the gospel continues to this day, and it is our responsibility to follow the ways of the early church in sharing the good news of Jesus Christ with the world. In conclusion, the book of Acts is a fascinating and essential part of the Bible that documents the birth and early growth of the Christian church. It showcases the power of the Holy Spirit, the faith and dedication of the early believers, and the challenges they faced in spreading the gospel. It serves as a reminder of the humble beginnings of the Christian faith and the impact it continues to have in the world today.